I had to go to an orthopedic surgeon today because I fell out of my desk chair. The chair slipped out from underneath me. Anyway, it's no big deal. But when I was sitting in the waiting room, I was struck by how many people were there with all sorts of orthopedic injuries. Now, don't get me wrong, an accident's an accident. You can't prep for it. But there's so much that you can do to be in charge of your orthopedic health as one of the many systems of the body that helps keep us alive. And if you're a yoga teacher like me, the rest of this video really is for you, because if you are not speaking to the benefits of yoga on the musculoskeletal system, you're missing a huge opportunity when you teach your classes to give your students greater agency, greater control over their health. Now, don't get me wrong, to be able to speak to, let's just call it anatomy, because that's what it is, in your classes in a way that your students will understand requires that you know what you're talking about. So you must have a higher level understanding of anatomy so that you can distill it into cues and theming in your sequences and just little conversational nuggets that you share with your class when you teach. So the question is, do you understand anatomy? And if your answer is no, you wouldn't be alone, because most yoga teachers, and I've been teaching for 22 years and I've been training teachers for many, many years inside my program, part of which is about anatomy, tell me they didn't learn it in their 200-hour teacher training. So it's not your fault. It's just really just a function of the way yoga teachers are trained that unfortunately the anatomy piece is not oftentimes presented well. But here you have an opportunity. The conversation right now in the United States, really in the world, about the quality of healthcare, about the agency that each individual person has over their own health and wellness, could never be more top of mind. Yoga's been around for thousands of years, and in the context of how we are living in 2024, heading into 2025, and the sorts of things that are on everyone's mind about healthcare, you as a yoga teacher, me as a yoga teacher, we are in a unique position to share with our students the benefits of yoga as they practice, so that they see it as more than just something to check off on their to-do list, so that they see it as something that puts them in control of their health from a preventative standpoint, from an ongoing strength and flexibility standpoint. And don't even get me started on all the benefits of yoga on other systems on the body, the cardiovascular system, the endocrine system, right? There's just so many things. You have to be able to speak to this stuff in easy ways to understand for your students, not esoteric ways, not artistic ways. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that right now is the time to really get things together. As you head into the new year, your classes are going to be bigger. So the question is, are you going to be ready with this kind of messaging to include in your classes, in the cueing, in the sequencing, in the little conversation points you have along the way? That's really the question, because you're in a unique position, as I am, and you can really make the most of it.